Check WNST, Towson, Baltimore, and Baltimore Positive. We are positively into the football season, and I love catching up with old friends. He's not old, but he's an old friend. And, the Maryland Crab Cake Tour took me all over the state, from the Eastern Shore all the way out to Deep Creek Lake, and did some fly fishing out there with my man Dan Rodricks. But I passed this guy's farm a couple of times, going out toward Frederick and coming back and making my way around. But the good news is the Crab Cake Tour never ends. We're going to be at Nacho Mama's in Towson this Friday with the McCusker family to honor Scunny. That's going to be 2 o'clock this Friday, all presented by the Maryland Lottery. Let yourself play. And then we're going to be with our mayor, Brandon Scott, next Friday, the 8th. That'll be before the Colts game. That's at Coco's in Laurelville. So we'll be there. Tried to get a crab cake with this guy out near Frederick. I went out Howard County, out toward Frederick County. He was a little busy. He's got Walnut Springs, and he grows flowers, but he is the man behind Sporticulture. One-time Oiler fan, now Raven fan. We welcome Cort Smith back on with anybody's watching on YouTube, they're gonna see something that looks like a Jacko Raven behind you. That looks a little like Justin Tucker. Can that thing kick 66-yard field goals, man?
I don't know. Maybe. That'd be a tough kick, that's for sure.
What is that thing, man?
This thing, it's an inflatable Jacko helmet is what I call it. And it's about 4 foot tall. And it's got the helmet.
So this sits out on the lawn. This is a lawn ornament,
yes.
For Halloween season. I got it. Dude, that would look good at even Christmas. You could keep that up the next 3 months. When I see that, I think pumpkin spice is what I think when I see that.
There you go.
Well,
Absolutely.
I know you're all fired up about the Ravens and, Sporticulture selling stuff, and you sell stuff across all sorts of NFL things, but you're a Raven guy. This has been an interesting year so far, right? I mean, beating the Chiefs, they might not be any good. We need 66-yard field goals to beat the lowly Lions. Disappointed everybody with every week it's a little bit of a roller coaster ride so far.
You know what really was? I mean, you thought we were going to have the Raiders. We didn't have the Raiders. You went into the Chiefs going, boy, if everything goes right,
maybe,
right? And then then this week,
Well, I mean, the way they're playing, we can sit here and talk about the inefficiencies, the people missing, Ronnie Stanley not being there, that there might be some players coming back. Nick Boyle might be coming, but this is what it is. And I've talked to Luke about this and Dennis this week as well. I don't know that it's a great football team as comprised with no Marcus Peters, with the running back situation, with Ronnie Stanley. I don't know that they're capable of winning a Super Bowl, but I know they're capable of going to Denver and winning this week.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, and they're capable of just keep winning. I mean, as long as you've got Lamar, that's the key. I mean, he is the reason it's so fun to watch, where if it'd been another quarterback right now, you might be like, oh, we're missing this, and who knows. But Lamar's worth the price of the ticket. I mean, without a doubt. It's exciting. He makes it exciting every day.
It's interesting you'd say that it's fun to watch whether they win or lose. I don't know if that ball doinked the other direction and we're 1-2, we'd say, yeah, it's fun to watch, but they need to catch the ball. And Lamar threw the ball well on Sunday. And, Hollywood's got to catch the ball. Certainly the blocking and the offensive line, they've not had out on the field what Eric DeCosta built in the offseason. So this thing really is being sort of slapped together and thrown together as they go along. I mean, they didn't think Al Villanueva is going to play left tackle. Patrick McCarry is going to be out there. The way they dream it up, it's kind of like you growing plants. You dream it up, you know what to do, but then it's got to rain.
Yeah, exactly right. You have it all ready to go, and then it rains, you're in trouble. So, yeah.
Tell everybody what you do, man, because you're Sporticulture. Cort Smith's been a friend of ours for a long time sponsor. But the sports things then aside for your primary business, which is, you've got a hell of a grow out there in a nursery, and it's just a beautiful place to visit on a farm road, man.
Yeah, we're just a flower farm. We grow flowers for our area, Baltimore, Northern Virginia, D.C., and it's just we grow. Our flowers are everywhere. When we drive around, you see flowers and flower beds for for office buildings and anything. A lot of the times it's ours. We do we're at the castle. There are flowers there. We have stuff at the stadium sometimes.
Well, every year at
everywhere.
Pimlico, you and I met through that,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
would see those black-eyed Susans and the
Yeah.
gold and the black. Not that I like gold and black. I like gold and black when they're losing to the Bengals.
Yeah, with the Maryland flag.
But the beauty of the flowers, and people think of spring or something. Give me a fall look, because we're thinking pumpkin spice now and Christmas and evergreen and all of that. It's a different kind of season. I got to keep my cat away from the poinsettias, right?
Oh, well, I mean, they're safe. They're safe. Poinsettias are safe. I don't grow poinsettias, but they're safe. They're safe. You know what? I mean, for fall, it's like we like to think of it as teamscaping, trying to take it off because, I love sports. I'm always doing purple, you do orange, but, you can have a little bit of Orioles and Ravens in there at the same time. But I'll have purple pansies with some violas, with some mums, with cabbage and kale, ornamental cabbage and kale. And, you make the outside look real festive. You have a scarecrow, a pumpkin, a haystack. And now you can slam that guy out there as well, which is where the idea came from. We're just like, hey, have it ready. Don't just do it for just for the game. Have it up in front of your house all week and have it real nice. So,
well, where do you get these ideas, dude? Like this giant pumpkin. I've seen so many novelties around the NFL. And look, you and I go back, and I've told you this story. Back when I was an Oiler fan, I drove up to Cooperstown, New York, back in the early '90s. We didn't have a team here, and this is after Louis got in the Hall of Fame. But it's back in the early '90s, and I remember going to the gift shop. They had all of this Oiler stuff that I'd never seen. This is before the internet and stuff, old school stuff and novelties. And I would go out of my way to be ordering stuff from Houston. I had cousins down in Galveston that would send me a shirt and stuff. In the modern era, you're one click away from everything. But I swear over the last 25 years, especially since the Ravens came, I figured every possible I'm sure there are Ravens caskets. You know what I mean? Like, there's literally every novelty known to mankind, yet you're always trying to sort of push the envelope, come up with something new, right?
Well, it's fun to have this opportunity. It's something I've always dreamed of, with growing flowers. That was a passion with our families. But for whatever reason, I've always loved the logos. And maybe it was from the old Derek, the Oiler Derek, where it was just like, I loved them, and I got this opportunity where I would always dream about, you could put a logo on this, you could put a logo on that. And so this is just my opportunity to have fun, to come up with new products. If you come up with something that's fun, let me know. I mean, because it's neat. We have a great opportunity. We've got car door lights, we got magma lamps, speakers, our new stuff that's coming in. We've got we're selling the heck out of the car door lights are really the newest product that's really kind of hitting nice. But
the car door lights, you've shown me that. That thing's amazing. Like when you open it in dark, you get the logo on the floor. It looks VIP. It looks Gucci. It does.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just fun stuff, and we're going to keep coming up with ideas. We're really working the craft right now. It's kind of a hot item that nobody does. We're going to do some needlepoint crafts and paint by numbers and all kinds of fun stuff.
Stuff for kids, yeah.
Yeah, stuff for kids as well. Yeah, absolutely. And it's nice. We're getting real good positive feedback from the NFL and from Fanatics. They're going to run the world one day. It's going to be Amazon and Fanatics, and Fanatics as well.
Cort Smith is here. He is Sporticulture. He's been a sporty guy and a guest around here and a Raven fan. He's got a beautiful flower farm, he likes to say. Tell everybody where your flower farm is, because people may drive by it and not see it. How many acres? I mean, it is vast, but it's so beautiful because of all the colors where you grow out there.
Sure, yeah. We're in Howard County, and it's about 12 acres of growing greenhouses and growing space of environmentally controlled greenhouses. Yeah, so it's nice.
I've been out in Howard County a lot, man. Meriwether. Things have slowed down a little bit, but I spent a lot of time down in Howard County. Crab cake tour, man. You're a crab cake eater, right?
I can't eat the crabs.
You're not a crab guy.
That's
why you turned me down. I thought it was because I smelled or personal or wrong time of year.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been allergic ever since I've little. I just got tested last year just to say, I'm older now. Maybe somehow magically it's gone.
Is it all shellfish? I mean, shrimp, the whole deal?
The whole thing.
Oh man, you blow up like a balloon if you eat it or something? I can't imagine being shown. I mean, I know a lot of people that are Calvin Ball, Howard County executive, no shellfish for him. So
Right,
he
same
said, I'll
thing.
come out, but I got to get something else. And I'm like, that's fine. We went to Leland's in Howard County, had a delicious crab cake there. And so I'll be making my way back down to Howard County. Cort, I mean, I appreciate the friendship and the partnership and all the stuff what other crazy Raven stuff have you come up with other than this gigantic pumpkin head thing for the lawn? And the car door. What else you got?
No, we've
You got
got. I'm
stuff laying
looking
on
at
your
this here,
desk. I
right?
know you do. Show and tell.
This is kind of cool. This is a metal football art. It's made in Florida. It's an original work of art, and the artist signs the back of it.
So it's a wall art.
Yep, and this goes up, like on your door, or again, when you're doing it in front of your house, you can have it on the side of your door, as your welcome sign. You can have it inside, outside, all kinds of fun stuff.
By the way, I see the pumpkin behind. Is that a cowboy pumpkin behind you? The Raven one looks a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, this is the one here.
Yeah, that's the one you got to have.
That's
right
the one.
there. Inflatable jack-o'-lantern.
Right. This is the Tom Brady special there. Right?
Yeah. That's short term. I hear he's getting older. I hear they didn't look so good against the Rams on Sunday.
Well, look, we got these two now. I know.
Oh, look at that. Magma, or I bet you have a lot of those in stock. Orioles.
We got a few right now. Baseball came in later than we wanted to.
Now, that has orange magma in it.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see. You can't see me walk away, right?
See, you've given me the terp one that has the yellow magma in it.
Yeah.
I've got the Raven that has a black and a purple, and two different kinds.
Yeah.
But you've never tried to pass me an Oriole.
Well, you see the Oriole right there in the corner?
I see it. I mean, it glows some orange. I see that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It looks pretty nice. The black and the orange look
You know what, Cort? I'm going to stick with the Raven one right now. I mean, until the Orioles can get into double-digit losses instead of triple-digit losses, I'm going to let you have that.
I've got a huge Oriole fan that works for me, and he's rooting.
Poor guy.
He's rooting for the first place. I mean, for the first pick.
You're right. We're rooting for them to lose
sweating every game right now. He's sweating it.
Dude, that's when you know Stockholm Syndrome. That'd be like you rooting against Sales this week or me rooting against Victory. It doesn't even make it doesn't compute.
It's crazy. But
tell everybody how to find you. Sporticulture, the best way, just go to sporticulture.com.
Yeah, sporticulture.com. Easy enough. You can find us all over the internet, of course. But sporticulture.com will get you to me. You can reach out to me if you see this and you see a product, you want to talk to me about it. Just hit info@sporticulture.
Well, I don't know if we're going to win the Super Bowl, but I know it's going to be a fun season. I know when you're beating the Chiefs and you got 66-yard field goals, completing 4th and 19s.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean
it's fantastic. It's fun, and you don't know where it's going to go. You don't know, but you know one thing: with Lamar, you got a shot.
I'm getting my money's worth.
Yeah,
at least at this time.
You got a shot.
Hey, Cort, take care of yourself. You've made me thirsty for pumpkin spice. I'm running over to Rofo right now, get some coffee, dump some. I mean, you run with the pumpkin. At least it's appropriate. Some people bring out that pumpkin in August. It's way too early. I'm glad we waited till September for this.
Well, maybe Justin Tucker will serve you at Rofo, right?
All I'm thinking about is apple cider donuts right now and some apple cider out on your farm there and a hayride right now. Cort, take care of yourself. We'll send everybody out to Sporticulture. It's always great to visit with you, my brother.
You got it, my friend.
All right. It's always better to visit with Cort from Sporticulture after another Raven victory. Justin Tucker with a 66-yard field goal to win the game in Detroit. Ravens headed to Denver now. Luke will be out in Owings Mills. All of our Ravens coverage brought to you by our friends at Royal Farms. Real fresh, real fast. Also our friends at Planet Fitness, where they're still doing it safely and getting you in the best shape of your life. Victor Brick's going to be coming on talking about some events that he's got going on with the John W. Brick Mental Health Awareness. And don't forget, our Maryland Crab Cake Tour back in Baltimore. We're in Towson this week at Nacho Mama's in Towson honoring Scunny. It's all powered up by the Maryland Lottery. Let yourself play. Also, next Friday, with our mayor, Brandon Scott, will be at Coco's in Lauraville on the 8th of October, getting ready for the Colts to come to town. I remember when the Colts coming to town was a big deal. Now it's just another football game. They're in the way.
Right.
I am Nestor. We are WNST, AM 1570. We got John Elway this week and the Colts next week. Oh, my goodness. We are WNST, AM 1570, Towson, Baltimore. And we never stop talking some sporticulture, some Baltimore sports history, and some Baltimore positive.